So we're going to be making our pizzas, mini pizzas, and we're using the mini toaster. And just start forming it by hand. Round pizza, same kind of pizzas the hospital has, but I don't know what kind of flour they use. Kind of getting away from large pizzas anyway. So this does need the full 30 minutes for just reheating it. Press it in, and this will give me 2 mini pizzas. Might need to get more flour, but I think we're okay on the flour. Don't want it too thin, but need to press it down enough. Don't even need a rolling pin for mini pizzas. That's good enough right there. Mini pizzas, we'll put the sauces on. Pizza sauce. We'll do one at a time. It doesn't need the full 30 minutes. I tried taking it out earlier, 20 minutes, but it wasn't quite cooked, so need the full 30 minutes or more. Well, some of the yeast in the store is not good, so you gotta really know what kind of yeast you're getting. Don't want too much pizza sauce. Whoop, scared the shit out of me. There we go. Good coverage. A little bit more there. I used to love making the large pizzas, but if the dough doesn't work, then like you lose all your cheese and all your sauce and all that. So now I make the mini pizzas. Some pepperoni is good, some is not, so you gotta really know what you're getting. Oh, hot stuff. Hopefully we can lift this up. Mini, you think I lifted it up? Drop it in. Now it's gonna cook. 30 minutes, probably longer. And it would take almost no time to make a mini pizza. So 1 pizza per lunch. You'll know when it's ready when the pepperoni is starting to cook. We'll need the full 30 minutes, probably even more than 20 minutes. And the oven will show you the end results. Thanks for watching. So these are pretty good dubbing for a pizza oven. These kind of mini ovens, they work really well for pizzas, but they need the full 30 minutes in there. Maybe even more than that because it's fresh dough. And these are similar to the hospital style of mini pizzas. So I don't make large pizzas anymore. We made 2, and we still have the sauce left over for another 2 more pizzas. Got pepperoni, and we've got some cheese as well. So 1 bag of cheese is enough for when you're making mini pizzas. A large pizza, you're going to need 2. The larger New Yorker pizzas, I don't make them anymore. These small ones are good enough for me. But they do need the full 30 minutes or it comes out a little bit doughy if you just cook it for 25 minutes. So you need to really cook it slightly longer. Thanks for watching. So I check on it turned off. We had it full 20-30 minutes in there. So it's pizza, you do need to check on it. It's risen up slightly. Huh. Interesting. Looks like it's got a good crust, but thinking I'm going to give it slightly more time. There you go, that's better. Sit up on top. Just like the little pizzas at the hospital. I don't know what you will call them, but maybe we'll call them the hospital mini pizzas. These have a rack, so I'll cook underneath. So I think it needs to let it warm in there. It looks like it's cooked, melted. Once the pepperoni is done, I think we're done in there. Then we could pop in the next one. Yeah, we're just going to let it sit in there for another 5 minutes or so before we cut it into it. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for part 3. This is part 2. It feels like it's there. The crust build up, so you need the full 30 minutes in there. I'm going to let it go another few more minutes. Off heat, turned off on its own after 30 minutes. So that's what I really like about this oven. It doesn't stay turned on all the time. Thanks for watching. This is a sign of a good pizza to me. When the pepperoni turns color and you can lift that up on the bottom. A bit of a crunch to it, I think. It doesn't have that soggy feeling. If it was still a bit soggy, then I would still leave it in the oven. A lot of times the large pizzas, they get more soggy quickly. So that's why I like making these minis. It's risen up slightly more than I would expect it to, but it's okay. Full pizza. That means the yeast is good. Close up. I think I need to give these a name. I'll probably name it pepperoni, mini pepperoni, but proper name for these would be hospital pizza, I think. These are the ones that they make in the hospital, small little round ones. I never had one there when I was sick, but I know they started giving them out to people when they're in there a little bit longer. So I never had the experience having a pizza in a hospital, but I know what they look like. There's small round ones like this. Thanks for watching. But we'll call it pepperoni, mini pepperoni, nickname hospital pizza. Thanks for watching. And just put the other one in the oven. So they do need the full 30 minutes plus a little bit more. In case it's a little bit soggy, let that go a little bit longer. But this one risen slightly more, so it's not a thin pizza like I would expect it to be. But it depends on how the rise is. Thanks for watching. Sometimes you can get bad yeast from the store, and it's really hard to find the yeast I want. And we've got still enough pizza sauce left over for another 2 pizzas out of this little sauce there. So we're looking good. In a month we're making mini pizzas. Depending on what kind of pepperoni you find, best is pepperoni option. Better than any other kind of turkey sausage or whatever you want to put onto it. Thanks for watching. I always like putting pepperoni, but I don't like putting cheese on top of the pepperoni, so that's just a second option. You need to throw the more cheese, so they throw more cheese on top of it. I don't like that. It hides the pepperoni. I want to see the pepperoni slices nice and clean on top. It's fun on presentation. Thanks for watching.